All right, let's talk about labeling your products and what we suggest to do here. So variety, make sure you have a clear what ingredients are in on the packaging. Do not label it arugula when a small point of it is arugula. 0.01% is arugula and it's all peas. Don't label it arugula. That's pea with arugula mix. So make sure you're labeling correctly and not misguiding the consumer. Logo, contact info, make sure you can recognize your logo. This is going to be your branding. Make sure that they can recognize your logo. What brand of microgreens you're buying, make sure that's on there. You may be required to include full farm address if you're in the US and you have 3 years annual food sales of $550,551 or more. So it'll probably be a long time for a lot of us to get there. But if you do have that within your farm, you have to disclose your full address. You can usually choose how you date your microgreens, but some health departments are going to require an expiration date. We have the option to choose our system, and we use a Julian date, which is basically just a harvest date system. We can get more into that later, but we use a Julian date. You can check that out. We also use UCP codes, and we use SNAP UPC, which is now called UPCS.com. And they are by far the lowest UPC codes out there. So I highly suggest them. Labeling. So labels, you want to have color. If you're going in grocery stores, this is highly needed. Anybody who's going after grocery stores or retail establishments or anything like that, you want to make sure people are visual people so they can choose by their eyes. When you shop, and you're shopping with your eyes. So you want color on your labels, multiple colors if you have multiple products. Make sure that they are differentiated by that even, along with the wordings on them a bit. Make sure you have color. Size, large enough to read, but small enough not to cover up the product. So this is a balancing act of what you get on there. If you're required to have a lot of information, depending on your health department, you may want to do 2 labels, one on the back, one on the front, so you can cover all the information without covering up the product. Shape. Different shapes can be useful for unique looks. So different shapes, different colors, different sizings can help with that. So this is one of our products. This is a smoothie boost. Obviously our logo's up top, freshly harvested, locally grown, people like that. The name of the product, this one is a smoothie boost, whatever your product is. This one is named Smoothie Boost. Then we put in a little line of what you should use the product for, what we suggest. So like this one, give your smoothies a natural boost. Easy enough, you're going to add it to your smoothies. And then sunflowers, broccoli, and kale microgreens, what's in it. We do label what the most variety is first, the least last. So most to last. And then we got an Illinois product sticker on there. We're an Illinois product company. We were approved that. So we have that on there. Then we have some information on here, keep refrigerated, wash before eating, may contain seed hulls. That's just to cover yourself in case a seed hull got in there. And then our website, and then our name, and we're located Springfield, Illinois. We don't have to put the full address, obviously. And then you want to put the sizes, and then you got the UCP code over here, which we got. We are required to put ounces and grams, so we put both of them on there. And this is our only label. We do not have a label on the back or anything else. So this is the label. So that's what we do with labeling and logoing. And we'll see you in the next one.